Yes, Dale. So what we're talking about here, for those of you that don't know, is mismatched libidos or smexual desires. And I have to say smexual because of TT. It's just the rules are the rules. So there are going to be times when your desire ebb and flows. Everybody is that way. Doesn't matter who you are. Your desire is going to ebb and flow. And there's different reasons for it or different things that can impact it, like medications, lack of sleep, anxiety, depression, things like that. Or it could be pain. It could be relationship issues. There's just a lot of things that can tie into mismatched desire between partners. And it can be frustrating for both sides. So it can be frustrating for the person that's trying to initiate, who's always being turned down. It can be frustrating for the person who is doing the turning down because they're not in the mood. And there can be a couple different things. So it could be that they're in a different realm of desire. So there's two types of desire. There's spontaneous and there's responsive. Spontaneous is what you experience when you are just like, boom, in the mood. It's like when you first get together, you don't really have to do any core play or anything like that. It just happens. Responsive is more, you need that core play. You need that heating up before you are ready to engage, and you might not feel in the mood until you have those things to respond to. A lot of times, partners may feel like they just don't have a desire, a smexual desire. They don't have a libido, but they actually do. It's just that it's responsive. And so things need to happen in order to get there, if that makes sense. Now, let's say you're the partner who does not feel in the mood, and they are constantly being nagged to be intimate. It can be really hard to deal with that. And sometimes the partner may just give in. They don't even want to. They just do it to get it over with. And that's not what you want in your relationship. You never want it to be, let's just do this and get over with it. You also don't want to be the other side, the side that's asking all the time and being turned down. It can be really hard for both sides. So what I encourage people to do if they have mismatched desire from their partner is to communicate about that. You can work with an intimacy and relationship coach that can help you bridge those conversations safely. You don't want to pressure or nag. And you also don't want smart-ass comments about you going, well, you always want it, just leave me alone. You don't want your physically intimate relationship to be dissatisfying. Unless both partners are totally okay with that. Some people are totally okay with having a smexless relationship, and that is absolutely okay. But if you are in a relationship where you're not okay with that, or your partner is not okay with that, it's something that needs to be addressed. It's most likely not just going to resolve itself. You're going to have to talk about it openly and honestly, communicate about wants, needs, desires, and or actively work to improve your Smex drive. I do coaching. You can find details in my Clickable.